order is valuable, does have merit. It's not law. It's not decisive legal action, and it's by no means comprehensive in dealing with this issue. These legal governmental actions, they're band-aids on a wound that needs a tourniquet. You're looking, and I'll remind you with this graph again, at the biggest peak we've seen in the last 200 years, and you can't ignore the demographics of it. It is heavily Latin American. Yet we haven't actually passed, Congress has not passed real legislation addressing this issue, even in reference, since 2006. And the last actual bill that comprehensively did anything to immigration, and even so it wasn't much, was in 2000. That's about 15 years of no real comprehensive legislation dealing with this issue when you have 12 million people in purgatory. So this again is Jose Antonio Vargas on the cover of Time. This is his story he did for them last year, I believe. We are Americans, just not legally. And what I want to bring up here is that you have, and again, this points it out, nearly 12 million undocumented, and that's a low estimate. It's hard to estimate this kind of number. We expect it to be more. So you have all of this, yet we have no real change in the government that's supposed to be addressing these kinds of issues in our country. Now, I believe, myself personally, that the right solution is the earned path to citizenship. If we want these people who are already here, who call this country their home, and obviously those who have been evaluated not to be a threat and all of that, national security is important, those who want to contribute to this country and become Americans, how can that do anything but help our economy? How can that do anything but contribute to the country we're trying to build? We've had a lot of gridlock, we've had a lot of partisanship in general politics in Congress that have kept this from happening. But we can't put these policy band-aids on this issue and expect it to be fixed. Now, when I look at the history, when I look at the Irish and Chinese immigrant groups and the way that they became part of this country, I feel that the path to citizenship is the right choice because that is what brings all of us into this country, which has always been a melting pot, which has always been a place where different people from different places come together to make one American dream. But we can't do any of that until our Congress, the people who represent us, take action, real legislative action, to discuss these issues and find the right solution to get these 12 million people out of citizenship work.